So yeah, now let me go back to ads manager. So you won't say that where did I come to again? So I actually they gave me the option to create from this account overview, but you can actually go back to ads manager. So let me just go back to my ads manager. So sorry, I'm singing. So, are we excited? Now you create, okay? Let's do this. Now you can choose from 6 simplified objectives. Actually, this was not how it was before. Before it will give you a list of every single thing, but now they've congested everything into 6 basic objectives, right? And these are the 6 awareness. So if you click on one, it will show you the things you achieve. Now awareness. Show your eye to people who are most likely to remember them. It is good for reach, brand awareness, video views, store location awareness. All these things, they are campaigns, but they've congested everything into these 6 basic objectives. Even these objectives are campaigns on their own. So reach. What's reach for? Reach people using a physical location for your business, organization, or store. Reach is actually very good for just basically reaching a lot of people. I really advise people, maybe you it's also good for brand awareness. Maybe you just want reach to reach many people, millions of people, but those millions of people might not necessarily buy from you, just for them to be aware. Brand awareness is similar. Sorry. So all these ones are object are awareness basically. So these campaigns can be used for awareness, brand awareness, reach people who are more likely to remember your brand. Can you see that? Just for them to be aware of your brand. Video views, which people are most likely to watch your video. That one is self-explanatory. Which people are using a physical location for your business, blah blah. Traffic now. You can see good for link clicks. Link clicks is quite explanatory. People that will most likely click your link. Okay, get people to click on a link to your website, app, or Facebook event. So you want people to click on your link to land on your landing page or sales page where they might now take further action, but you want them to click on your link. Really important. Traffic is best. My two best, sorry, my three best Facebook campaigns and objectives are traffic, lead generation, which is basically leads. This one needs and conversions. Oh my god, conversions is like the best, followed by leads, followed by traffic. Yeah, traffic is way better. Traffic is similar to reach, but traffic, you actually get traffic, especially if you have a website, or maybe it's to your WhatsApp. You will get traffic, like people that will actually most likely buy from you. Landing page views, get people to view content on your landing page. So these ones are not even only clicking their link, they are landing on your page and they're going to read it. Those people have been, Facebook has, that's the essence of all these pixels and all these um pixels and stuff. It helps to track people. It helps to track people that actually have landed on other people's sales page in the past and they actually stayed to read. So that is the kind of people Facebook could be targeting. Messenger and WhatsApp, send people to Messenger or WhatsApp to start a conversation with you. Obviously not any conversation that will lead to them buying from you eventually. Calls, if you are the ones that want people to call you from your adverts. Yes, say engagement. Get more messages, video, sorry, video views, post engagements, page likes, or event responses. Now, encourage people to start the conversation with you. This is basically engagements which I advise you to run ads for. I advise you to run ads for likes, engagements, brand awareness. You can run ads for brand awareness using reach. That's the essence of reach. Traffic is more complicated than you want them to buy from you. You want them to land. You want them to visit your page. You want them to visit your DM. You want them to now post engagement. Get people to interact with your post. This is very important for new pages. This will help your brand seem credible. Conversions my best. Get people to view your content. So these conversions are like the basic, they're the final steps. What is the end result of what these things they are doing? That's conversions. You want them to buy. Or maybe it's not buying, maybe you want them to to view your content, maybe you're a YouTuber or something, or maybe you want them to contact you. The end result of why you even started the ads in the first place, that's what conversions is, which is why it's the best. Leads, collect leads from you. Oh my god, I love leads. So I think I showed you what one among the resources you have on this business settings, business accounts. You saw instant forms. This is what it is for. So this instance form is for leads. Find people willing to share their contact information and other details by filling out a form. Do you know how important these people's contacts is? Maybe you need their email addresses. If you're an affiliate marketer, for example, you need their email addresses to be sending them emails from time to time. You need their phone numbers. You need their names. You just need their contact. How you can contact them. This is really important because you already find all those things. You need their WhatsApp contact. You need leads, people that will be checking your feed, your status, things like that. Instant forms is the best, and you only get instant forms when you click on it. Messenger, you need leads for your messenger. You want them to message you. You want them to share their contact information and other details through chatting with them. Conversions, oh my god, you want them to eventually buy from you. You want them to share their contact information. You want them to complete the registration form. You want them to submit an application. You want them to take another action on your website or app. Conversions, I think that is the end goal of your total objective. No, not every advert is to make sales. You can run ads for different reasons. You want leads, you want conversions, you want them to take a particular step on your website. Maybe you need traffic to your website, maybe you just created one. Maybe you need WhatsApp views, maybe different things, different goals, conversions. Calls, you want them to call you, obviously. App promotion, good for app installs. Maybe you need people to install your app, right? Get people to make an in-app purchase or take another action. Why do people create apps? You want them to buy something on your app, or you want them to click on um click on the advert to your app and maybe subsequently fulfill the action required of them from the advert so you can earn your own money, or you want them to install your app. It's very good. Sales, now this is very good for those ones that have sales, that have shop, physical stores, or maybe online stores or catalog sales on Facebook. Tell people to purchase your goods or service. Now, conversions, get people to add an item to their cart, make you purchase, start a subscription, or another action. Catalog sales, I told you, these are basically Facebook or those markets, Facebook marketplace. Those people get people to buy products or services from your catalog. Get people to initiate a purchase through Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, calls. Get people to purchase when they call you. Now, this is where you name your campaign. So before that, this is everything. This is for awareness. I told you that you use reach for your brand awareness. It's very effective. So the awareness, under awareness, you have brand awareness and reach. Under consideration, you see traffic, app installs, video views. I've basically explained all these things. Lead generation, post engagement, page likes. If you wanted to consider, then conversion is a final. I told you it's a final goal. Conversions, catalog sales. Obviously, for it to the name sales, that means they actually purchase from your store traffic, and that's your physical store. Because obviously, when they come to your shop, they are most likely going to buy. So you can choose any one of these. Let me start with brand awareness. Now, let's take you back to these six. So all these objectives, all these physical objectives has been congested into these six, into six. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. So yeah, they've been congested into these six basic campaign objectives. And each of these objectives will show you how you can, what it is good for. So let's continue. Let me start from awareness. You want people to be aware of your brand. So this is optional. You can choose continue. Let me just continue from here. Now you name your campaign, right? Name your campaign. Let me name it that is solar. um okay, you know what? I'll name it the name of the objective. Brand awareness training. Very good. You can name your ad set. So um training one. You can name your ad. They also get to fill the details under each of these. They're just telling you to create the name. Just create it. What will I name it? Ad training. Continue. Now you can see it above brand awareness. This is the ad. Sorry, this is the campaign. This is the ad set, and this is the advert. You can also see it from here, right? Now let's start. We've named our campaign. This is just leave this one. It is not a special category. We are not running as for politics or other things. Now, lest I forget, please and please. Well, I'm still going to explain further in when I'm when I'm teaching about physical VAT restriction, permanent disabling or restriction of accounts, how to get your accounts back, stuff like that, how to appeal now. But please go and read about Facebook advert policies. Don't go and run ads that is against their policy. They will, Facebook cares more about their users than the advertisers, in case you don't know. Like they are set out to frustrate people that are advertising because they feel you're taking their money, you're deceiving the innocent users. So they don't care. Left to me, according to me, they don't care actually because they frustrated the hell out of me even when I did nothing wrong. But what I'm saying is they don't care for you as the advertiser. Okay, you have to care about yourself, so you have to go and read their Facebook advert policy. Take your time to read it. This is not all those terms and conditions that you just keep that you're used to. Please read it. Don't go and run advertise against their policy. They will permanently disable your account or restrict your account and you can't get it back. When they restrict your account, you can get it back. When you say permanently, I don't think you can get it back. Oh, to take the grace of the Holy Ghost. Now let's continue. They are not running ads for politics, so leave that place. Leave this one. Now you can edit this. In case that's not the campaign you want, but that's the campaign I want. Right? Awareness. So leave it. You can click this if you want. If you don't want to use one particular um maybe you want to Facebook to maybe you have more than one Facebook adverts. Creative is the image or video you use. Advert copy or text is the text you use on your adverts. Now if you want Facebook to use, if you have like two or three different creatives or text that you're not sure of, you can click this setting so that Facebook will choose the best. Like they're going to run out for the theory, so when they see that one is performing better than the other, it will optimize that one better, right? So to use that one, that's the essence. But if not, you can leave it. So me, I'll click it. I like it so much. Yeah, also need to come across this one. This campaign will be version A or A/B test. After you publish campaign, you'll be prompted to edit a duplicate version to test against it. So it's basically saying same thing. Now, advantage campaign. Advantage campaign budget. You distribute your budget across assets. To get more results, depending on your performance goal and control spending, you can just so let me click it. Let me see. So maybe one um ad set. Maybe you run. You know you can use different ad sets for one campaign. Maybe one ad set is doing better, so they can. I know you're spending the same amount on everything. So this thing basically saying it can reduce the amount. If one ad set is not performing, is not doing well, it can reduce the amount and increase it on the one that is doing well, something like that. Now, this is where you put your budget. You can choose daily budget or lifetime budget. So that you choose daily. Now, I'm sure you know the difference between daily budgets, how much you'll be charging daily, or if it's lifetime, I just say is the total amount I have, no addition, no subtraction. Maybe it's total of 5,000. Let me leave it at daily. I like choosing daily. Now, people will not advise you on this one, but I know Facebook is cheap for you to don't be too. Please try to spend reasonably. If you have money, quite alright. And I told you that when you are running adverts, especially for the first time, don't start with a big amount. Maybe you're one Yahoo boy or somebody that got one money and you want to run ads for something. Don't start with a big amount. You can start with $5 per day. $5 is like how much? So five minimum. I'm sure it's more than that. Now, don't um don't spend don't our advice is not a rule or law because I'm advising you based on my experience. The way Facebook used to restrict accounts nowadays, you can get restricted for basically any little thing like that you didn't even pay attention to. So just you can start from $10, but to me, our advice is start from $5 per day. When you run it for like 2 days, you can now increase it to for 3 days, you can increase it to $10. Okay, then maybe $15. Just be adding $5 like that. Don't go and start with $50 or $20. No, no, no. Even $10 is risky. So please and please, let's be guided. So now don't be too stingy on your adverts. Mm? You can actually start with 500 per day, but it's not be advisable to start with anything less than that. You don't want to waste your money, okay? Because when your Facebook budget is too small, it might not it might not convert and you feel like you wasted your money. So please be generous. It is your advert, it is you that will enjoy the end result. So let me just leave this one like this. Just leave this one. Next. So as you're doing it, it's a saving, can you see? Next. Now this is your ad set. Now ad set is where the cocoa is. Oh. Forget normal. You should have your advert ready. You should know the kind of advert you're running. If it's for clothes. Um. Now let me give you one secret. Video ads perform better than images. What's that trying to tell you? That even if you want to use image, don't just use any other image. Video ads convert better than images. As me that is telling you. Yes. So even if you don't have the means to create video, high quality video ads, or maybe to pay someone, if you want to use images, since you already know that video ads perform better, you have to use high quality images or images that will surely why it has one name. It has one name I've forgotten. That will pin them down. You know, as you're scrolling on Facebook now, you scroll. There are many times you scroll past images and adverts and stuff because they are not catching, right? They are not eye catching. So you have to use eye catching that will surely stop to see. You can even use um just use special stuff that you know are eye catching. Okay. Now back to ad sets. Then you add text too. There's been a debate over time that short ad text or ad copy um sorry that long ad copies perform better than honestly even with all my time on Facebook I don't know which one works better. But I just know that if you're using nobody has time to be reading what I don't know. If you're using long ad copies, try to make it unique. Don't just be writing jargons or BB grammar and thinking someone will stop and read your adverts. Nah, they don't have that time. Nobody reads. Use you can use storytelling. You can use personal information about yourself. You can use grass to grace story, basically stories or I don't know, maybe information that you know they need. Don't be writing plenty boring stuff for them to read. They don't have that time. They won't read it. It's for your own good. So don't feel bad when you don't read. Then if you use shorts, don't say because it's short you think they read it. Make it Make it let it be specific. If it's short, let it be very specific. Sell the benefits, not the features. You want to sell a fan, for example. Apparently staring at one, maybe a standing fan. So I must say get your um new, brand new, you start naming the features it has. um what are the features of a fan safe? It's rose past blah blah. They don't have that time to check whether it's white or if it's tall or long, or if it works with inverter or just things. Sell the features. Are you tired of the sell the benefit? Are you tired of the radiation and the scorching sun in Nigeria? Let yourself cool off with our fan. Sell the benefits, tell them how they're going to enjoy the breeze, how the fan will work, how the fan, you can even make them feel like the fan is even better than AC. Just sell the benefit. Don't just say the fan has three blades, it has blah blah. Nobody wants to know what it has. They want to know what it will do for them. Okay? Now, that's that. Let me continue. I've named my ad sets. Awareness, set a performance goal. When promoting a page with your ads, you can also set a performance goal. Performance goal, commonly called optimization for ad delivery, also understand you measure success for your ads. Changing performance goal for it make certain placements unavailable. So this performance goal, it was formerly called optimization for ad delivery. Yeah, it helps Facebook to understand how we measure our success for our ads. Now, what are they trying to say? Do you measure when you run ads? How do you measure your own success so that people can understand, so that they can work towards helping you reach that success, that level of success you you wanted? Now, is it that you want it to reach as many people? Now, these are the this thing, the ones up for awareness. Do you want it to reach many people, like as many people as possible? Is that what we call your own success, like your Facebook advert was successful when it reaches many people? Or do you want them to maximize the number of impressions? That is what's wrong with this thing? That is to show it you had to as many people as many times as possible. Sometimes people will come across an ad, they will not click on it. They want to be interested at first. But when Facebook shows them more than once, maybe 3 or 4 times, they'll eventually like, what's even this ad about? You might actually notice that they actually need this stuff. So do you want that one? Impressions. That's basically called impressions. You want Facebook to show your ads to those people as many times as possible. Or maximize ad recall lift. So you want people to show your ads to people who are likely to remember seeing them. Facebook, they're not witches or wizards to know if people remember to see them. It is this um information, this data that they stored. They've noticed the amount of people that maybe they saw an ad once, they didn't take action, and maybe later they came back. So those people definitely saved it or remembered that they saw that and came back to it. So do you want people to show it to those people? But since this is awareness, is that is able to use reach. If people show your ads, if people show your ads to as many people as possible. Now this is the Facebook page you're using. If this is not the Facebook page you want to run ad for, simply change it. Can see. As there is another page, JG details, blah blah. So there's the page I'm using. Now, cost per result goal. Set a goal if you're aiming for a certain cost per result. So set your goal, use cost per result data from previous previous campaigns with the same optimization event and attribution settings. If you don't set a cost per results goal, Twitter will focus on spending your entire budget and getting the most results. Already available is some performance goal selection. So our advice we did this is basically saying you don't basically telling Facebook how much to charge per results. So if your goal was that this impression place, maybe you want this performance goal stuff, you want um Facebook to your own idea of successes, let it reach as many people as possible. Now Facebook is saying per one, if they get one result, it has a way of calculating each result it gets. Maybe a particular person that showed it to the person 4 times, that's the result. Now, how much you want them to charge? Yeah, how much you want them to charge per result? So you can actually set it yourself, or it's advisable to allow Facebook to just spread your budgets themselves across the whole stuff. Yeah, so that's that. Let's leave it. Sorry. So this one is basically the same as performance goal. When do you get charged? By impression, right? So leave it. Dynamic creative provide creative elements such as automatically generates combinations to nice. So I actually don't like this one. Right? Maybe you already have this one is different from that one that you want Facebook to use the best ad set and ad copy. Maybe you have a particular ad set and ad copy. Sorry, I said that it's a particular ad creative, which I said is the image or video, and a particular ad copy, which is the text. Maybe you created like three different adverts like that. Each of them are called adverts. The ad set and ad copy together is the ad creative and ad copy together is called an advert. So you have like three different adverts. Now, this one is not trying to say that you want Facebook to scatter everything. Maybe you want them to take this particular the ad copy of this advert one. I want them to join it with ad creative of advert three. And maybe you don't want it that way. You rather the use ad the advert the way you set it. And when they say the advert one is not doing well, they'll show advert three more. Not that they'll take the ad creative of advert three and combine it with the ad copy of advert one. So I don't like that one, sha. You can choose to on it. I don't want it. So I love a trouble. Now, budget and schedule. You can choose a start date when you want it to start, and you can choose an end date. I'm not choosing an end date. So you can choose an end date. It's pretty simple. Show more options. Add spend limits. Maybe you you want Facebook to stop the adverts for if it's daily budgets, for example. Now, maybe when Facebook gets to you want them to stop the adverts because sometimes Facebook might see spend more than the daily budget. So maybe you want them to stop, you don't want them to pass that limit. Now, audience. Now I said you can choose to create your audience from your um business tools, or you can create this while you're creating your ad sets. As when you've created your audience before, you just use saved audience. So you see all the audiences you've created here. But obviously I've not created any audience before, so I have to create new one from this place. Okay. Now, or if you have custom audience. Now, what is custom audience? Custom audiences are people that have taken an action before. Maybe you ran ads before. That audience that took an action, maybe they bought or you know, that's your custom audience. That is if you had it saved. Okay. Now look-alike audience is created from your custom audience. Maybe you liked the results you got from the custom audience. Now you want to create a look-alike, people that have the same exact characteristics of the ones